Namco's fragile Farewell Ruins of the Moon tells a somber tale. A boy named Seto finds himself alone on a mysterious, desolate, and decaying world, searching the ruins for other survivors. He soon crosses paths with an enigmatic young girl named Ren. She runs off in surprise before he can even tell her his name, so the young hero sets out to try and find her. Fragile is billed as an RPG, but even though characters have stats like experience points, health, and attack power, the game plays much more like survival horror in the vein of Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Just expect a little less in the way of gore. You explore dark corridors with flashlight in hand, looking for keys to the next area, sketching out maps as you go, and shuffling objects to fit everything you have in your bag. Controls are simple and waggle-free. Pointing with the Wii Remote controls the camera and directs your flashlight, and the A button is used to interact with objects or use weapons. You can zoom into first-person mode with the B trigger to examine your surroundings, crouch with C, and use the control pad to access various menus. The Wii Remote speaker is also smartly used to alert you to enemies around the corner or detect hidden ghosts, changing volume depending on where you point at the screen. During our first few hours, we acquired two different types of weapons. Melee items like sticks, wooden swords, and a pole, or projectile weapons like slingshots. Combat isn't very deep, but Fragile's large dogs and giggling ghosts do have a tendency to dodge and counterattack if you aren't careful. Thus far, most of the game involves exploring the city ruins, and there's definitely some danger involved. Sections of the subway station will crumble if you run across them too quickly. You'll also have to search an amusement park to locate a bully named Crow and follow him across the rickety remains of an old roller coaster. Throughout the game, you'll stop at campfires to save, open packages, and manage your items. The game's mysterious shopkeeper will also roll by to sell his wares. Mementos, such as old game cartridges and mobile phones you pick up, trigger the voices of their owners, retelling memories of the past. Most of these items only serve the purpose of filling in the backstory, but handing an origami swan to the ghost of a child allows her to be reunited with her mother and float away. Heart-touching scenes drive home Seto's desperate feelings of loneliness, and the plot and atmosphere are easily the game's strongest points. Unfortunately, prospective importers will miss out on much of the experience if they don't have a strong grasp of the Japanese language. Namco Bandai currently has no plans to localize Fragile, but whether they reconsider or another publisher steps up to the plate, the Wii really needs more games like this in the West.
だから今は一人ぼっちってわけか。